Hello everyone, nubkeks here and welcome back to Nub Raids, and in today's video, inspired by my team for the DeadwoodJedi Clover Draft, which is on today by the way, more on that in a second, but I want to bring in some epic champions into the arena and try out some sort of go second teams without any reaction gear, without stoneskin. Maybe we'll swap in one champ with stoneskin to see how that will change up the team, will it help? But yeah, especially I want to try out Sandlash Survivor as a go second champ, as a pretty cool actually defensive nuker. She can hit pretty hard, protect your team. We're going to do some fun stuff. So yeah, again, this has been inspired by the DeadwoodJedi Clover Draft. It's all been going on, and that is actually going to be live today in just a few hours at 4 p.m. UTC. I'm recording it. It's 12:36 p.m. UTC, Friday, 24th of March today. So this is going to be live in 3.5 hours for me on Deadwood Jedi's YouTube channel, so go make sure to check it out. It'll be I'm gonna put this video up straight after, so it'll be up pretty soon. So yeah, make sure to come and see how we do. Basically, no legendaries allowed. It's myself, Hell Hades, Deadwood, Cold Brew, YST, 5 teams. We did a draft, and hopefully you've already seen it and you've been following along with it. But we're showing our actual runs, the actual results. The winners is going to be out today, which is very exciting. And I think Deadwood is organizing a whole bunch of giveaways as well for during the stream. Loads of gems going out. Lots of fun stuff. Also, speaking of giveaways, I did giveaways. We did 2 really big giveaways over the last few days. Again, if you've been following the channel, you will have followed it. I still need some of the winners to get back to me. So you've been pinged here by the giveaway bot. I pinged you yesterday, and I'm still waiting for Burgunder, Zach back, and Pax turns. You have to get back to me today, or you miss your stuff. I'm not sure what I'll do. I might run like a really short giveaway if they don't get back to me, just to give this stuff away, because otherwise it's wasted. They're really good rewards. So yeah, if you entered giveaway on Discord, check your freaking Discord, man. Oh my God. Anyway, right, let's get into today's video. So let's actually just start blank. Let's hit refresh. Ooh my, and let's see this. We've got some fun stuff for sure here. So just sort of typical Goal 5 arena. Let me show you the team. We're gonna struggle against this team. What we're gonna do is we're gonna hit every single team on this page, see how we do, and then we might bring in something like a Pythion is what I'm thinking, and see how that alters things. So what are we doing? What is the team? Well, this is the idea with the team. We've got no reaction gear on. We've got no stone skin, and we're going to be using 4 epics to take on the arena here. 4 really good go second epics, and we're going to try some tricks. We're going to see if it works, and basically look to cheese teams at legendaries and harder teams. Could be useful for you in classic arena if it works, and it certainly could be useful in tag team arena, where you might not just be able to build like standard normal teams. You might have to rely on cheese to get through. I know that I did for a very, very long time, using cheesy teams to target others. So we have Seeker. Seeker's coming in, and he's mostly here for his passive. We're probably expecting him to die, but when he gets crit, he's going to put increased defense on our whole team. Also, he might survive, and if he does, that's great. He can give us increased attack and turn meter, so we can cut in, boost our attack, and start doing some damage. And he can provoke as well. So that's Seeker. He's in my clan boss build. Skullcrown. She has got a blessing, so she's really pimping some damage here. But the idea with her, of course, is that she goes unkillable when her health drops low. So this can let us do some cheesy stuff. She has an AoE A1, and we put her in retaliation gear, so she's got a chance to counterattack. And we're hoping that just by the enemy team beating on us, she's going to keep retaliating and hopefully do lots of damage. So she's got no speed, just as much damage as we can. You could replace her in theory with anyone else. And maybe if you don't have a Skullcrown, you could use any sort of nuker. You could put them in a Swift Parry set. It would give you that 50-50 of unkillable. Obviously, that's not as good, but it gives you an option. We're going to bring in Sandlash Survivor, who's going to put ally protection out whenever anyone's health drops low, which is going to be pretty good. Actually, let's swap her position here with Vogoth. I think will be slightly better. So we're going to put in Vogoth and a Sandlashed. The Vogoth, first of all, Vogoth is going to be healing us when he's attacked, which is going to top the health up and hopefully let us survive this hit. He can potentially come in and do an AoE provoke as well. He doesn't have much accuracy, just gave him lots of health, and a curing set should be kind of fun. You could use a guardian set or something instead or whatever. And then Sandlash we built for damage. So again, much like Skullcrown, low speed but high defense. decent crit damage, and she's going to come in and nuke. And she's actually in a Guardian set as well to kind of help these two stay alive as much as possible. So let's see how it goes. Against this first team, I think we're going to have a bit of a rough time, to be honest, because of this Torment. I think he's going to freeze us up whenever that increased defense goes out, when the unkillable goes out, if increased attack goes out. I think we're going to lose this, but we're going to give them all a go. I think this first one goes very badly. But we can try the alternate version of the team where we do bring in a block debuff champion. So there we go. You can see he actually got frozen. All right. But we get one counterattack from Skullcrown. Not bad. The smack goes out. We can see Sandlash survive. Everyone has actually stayed alive. We've got another counterattack. And you can see just with these counterattacks from Skullcrown. Oh, she's gonna, I think she might die. She's got another counterattack. She's actually killed 2 enemy champions. She goes in with the AoE. Hey, maybe we get the win, guys. Oh my goodness, I didn't actually expect that. But that Retaliation Skullcrown, and there you go. Sandlash lives through, and we actually take him down. I didn't really expect it. We had some luck there. And that is that Retaliation set really coming in clutch. We actually somehow, despite Torment freezes and a neck ret, managed to take him out. Let's hit the next one. I thought we were going to be going back to that one, to be honest, with when I first saw that team with a cleanser instead. Let's go in. Seeker goes in, provokes 2, which is super cool. Sandlash smacks them. We actually don't have the Seeker passive here because we're faster than them, and we blew them up. Right, okay, cool. So that team was definitely underpowered. This is an interesting one. Ninja can freeze, so that could be a problem. And with the decreased defense, this is a lot of damage. It's definitely scary. This will test the survivability. I'm mostly worried again about the crowd control here that they can put out. So let's see. They're obviously going first. We get debuff. There's the increased defense. Look at that counterattack from her. And that's what I'm worried about. The freeze comes in. Seeker's almost landed a kill. Look at that healing from Vogot, though. We've got tons of health. Sandlash with the block damage. She's full health. Not bad. Skullcrown, she's coming back around. We've lost our buffs now. Ninja's going down. Arbiter might revive them. And we've lost our first. But we come in with the nuke from Sandlash, but with no increased defense and with a decreased defense. It's not enough. We could, at this point, we could target the Arbiter. Let's target the Arbiter. Let's give ourselves the best chance to win here. Actually, it doesn't matter because he just counterattacked. Skullcrown can provoke. Or not Skullcrown, excuse me. Sandlash can provoke, but it's not looking good at this point. It's not looking good at this point. I don't think she's going to get back to her AoE. We don't have enough speed, so this one is going to be a loss. Yeah, that crowd control from Ninja freezing up definitely messed us up. So it's going to take them a while probably to kill the Vogoth. We can cancel out. So we lose that one. Unfortunate. Ninja is definitely an issue, and he's a pretty common champion. So that's something to watch out for with this team. This one over here, this would, I think, be very bad for us. I would just be skipping this Warlord because he's going to lock us out. Give it a go. Let's give it a go. We said we'd fight every team. I'd imagine this would be a skip, right? They're going to lock out Sandlash in particular. So it's going to stop Sandlash nuking, right? Increase cooldown. We can't get increased attack now. And we've got decreased attack out. Now, Skullcrown can still do some good damage. So she survives. She's done a good smack. One fun thing as well, right? When Vogoth heals up Skullcrown, it gives her more health, and then that can trigger, it can trigger that extra retaliation hit now. Unfortunately, with the Madame Ceres, they've stripped it off, so we've lost this one. We can just go again. Kind of expected. Madame Ceres, I'd say, is a problem. These decreased defense, decreased attack champions, because they're going to debuff you, and without the cleanser version, we're going to struggle. This is an interesting one. Can we actually cut through a Valkyrie? Maybe. Certainly, all I'm doing here is a bad strategy. You would want to be... Oh, of course, they've got stuns with Tunisia. Yeah, that's going to mess us up as well, the Tunisia stuns. Because she got targeted down. I think maybe a little unlucky with her getting targeted. That's going to really mess us up. Let's see. Maybe Skullcrown can make some stuff happen here. But most likely, we're going to get wrecked. The block revive. Okay, we've got one counterattack. Does a ton of damage. Another counterattack, and she's resisted this up. Man, she's doing so much here. Okay, now she's vulnerable. We would need to get some lucky counterattacks in at this point. Not sure if we will. We need her to not be stunned. We need no new shield. We need to somehow kill this Duchess, maybe with one counterattack, and then her A2. It's possible. And of course, she's stunned. So we're really messed up by that. So we might as well cancel out and go again. Okay, we need to actually win. Let's get a cheeky win here. need to win so we don't drop down, so we can rematch these teams after we mix it up a little bit. And we do put in a cleanser to give us a chance against this crowd control stuff. So they just can't do what they've been doing, which is locking us out. But yeah, all right, cool. There we go. So quick win, get some free points. Let me see. Let's pick and choose a team here. So this one is obviously much easier than the others. Lots of damage, and this is really perfect for us. Damage without much crowd control. I don't think... Does he do a stun? I don't remember. But we should really rip through no problem here. We've got the increased defense. Sandlash comes in. Weak hit because of affinity, but still doing good damage. They get revived up. We get a provoke out. And really, this should be all they wrote when Skullcrown comes in, kaboom, and blows him up. Not bad. Not bad. Okay. This team would be very nasty. We probably skip that one, I think. We probably skip that one. Yeah, these buffs. So let's come back and let's mix it up a bit. So let's actually take out the Vogoth. Yeah, let's take out the Vogoth. We'll put in Sandlash because I really did want to see more of her. I think that's quite fun. And we could try the version with Vogoth as well. So basically same sort of thing, but we take out Vogoth, so we're not going to get all the healing. But with Pythion, he can come in and he can actually cleanse us. Now you could use other ones. You could use, for example, I would say a great one you could use here instead would be putting someone in stoneskin to give them the best chance. You just need one stoneskin set. Doesn't even need to be good. Another really cool example, you could use a Doom Priest who give you increased attack. You don't have Seeker? Doom Priest increase attack and cleanse those debuffs off whenever she takes a turn. That could be a really nifty way to get a big hit out of your Skullcrown or another swift parry nuker. You could use almost any cleanser, to be honest. Like I think Battle Sage cleanses. Yeah, increase attack on everyone and remove all debuffs. You could use a Battle Sage, again, slap her in Stoneskin, so she's definitely going to survive, even level 50 probably. And there you go. It opens up the possibility. So let's see against this team right here. The advantage of Pythion, he's a recent fusion, and of course he also brings us a revive. He does more than that, so I think he should make this a pretty surefire win. We shall see. So this goes out. We're already smashing them a good bit. We get frozen. He's done good damage, so we've missed some potential counterattacks with her. We revive, and you can see with the ally protection and the increased defense, they actually couldn't even kill Seeker, which is kind of crazy, because Seeker's not built to be tanky at all. Kind of crazy, and we're able to make it work. Like, let's go back to this team. Again, just to show you the defensive stats. Seeker, he's got 2.8k defense, so with the increased defense, okay, he actually is quite tanky at that point. But he's built with a lot of speed and a lot of attack and 100% crit rate for Clan Boss, basically. There you go. Pythion, by the way, has got good resistance. Not really good enough for me. He should really be 700 or so, so I'm a bit low there. I need to maybe re-gear him. And he's tanky and in Stoneskin. We're just going to let him do what he wants, basically. Let's see. Rematch against this team right here. Again, the purpose of Pythion, like, he's not done his revive. The damage reduction has helped a little bit, but sort of the cleanse block debuffs is sort of the crucial thing that we're looking for. Unfortunately, Duchess resists the buff depletion by Sandlash Survivor, which is a cool thing she does. We haven't built her with any real accuracy, so she's not going to do that. So this one will still take us a while to kill the Duchess. Massive hit from Skullcrown. Again, the point is we just build Skullcrown as slow as possible, just as much damage as possible, and we're really trying to do the same thing with Sandlashed. Neither of them are in Savage. I actually have Sandlashed and Guardian to help people stay alive. Seeing as we're actually staying alive pretty well, you could totally ditch the Guardian on Sandlashed. I'll show you the gear. And put her in Savage. You could put her in something that's going to up her damage a bit more. So there we go. We won that. Well, let's rematch these guys. Let's see how this goes. So we probably still lose this one because Warlord can lock out Pythion, would be my guess. Okay, we resist it. This Warlord is really low accuracy. The smack comes in. Seeker dies. What does Pythion do? Oh, he revives first. That's actually probably bad because it's going to reduce our damage. Let's see. She stole block damage off of her. Seeker's dead again. This is scary. Okay, so her unkillable's gone, but she gets cleansed. She goes in with a nuke. Hit pretty hard. Now, if Sandlash gets the nuke off on time, she's got no speed, remember? Ally protection, she does go down. That guy doesn't have 100% crit. Oh, and of course, because we were locked out, we don't have the backup nuke. There's still a chance we win this. Let's just leave it on full auto, right? Let's leave it full auto, give them the chance. Pythion's pretty tanky, and it seems like this guy doesn't have the best build. Yeah, this guy doesn't have a very good build on his Candrafon. He's just a bit lacking in gear. I've got better gear, I think. So that's a pretty big advantage for us. So if we get a revive off at the right time, we still have a chance. You can see Sandlash, because she's a defensive nuker, she's actually very tanky. And in this case, Canderfon being red affinity is making her live longer than you would expect. We're back in. Okay, cool. Now he's probably going to lock us out again. Hasn't locked us out. Seeker comes in, almost gets a kill there. So we should actually, I think, kill him before the lockout. That is actually kind of bad news. We strip some buffs. Seeker's dead again, of course. Skullcrown with a decreased attack is still going to hit pretty hard, and the enemy team is on the back foot. So yeah, it looks like I think this one we kind of won because of gear. I think when this player gets further in the game and has more gear, you know, he's just going to lock out the Pythion with his Warlord. Oh, never mind. Maybe we don't win. Madame Ceres just murdered us. If he did his A1, the Canderfon, obviously you can't program his AI to do that, but if he did, we would be in trouble. Oh, let's see. I thought we'd won it. I thought I was counting my chickens before they had hatched. Seeker's dead again. He just can't get a turn in. Seeker's got decent speed, but it's just not syncing up quite right. There's a cleanse. That's a good cleanse. That will help us. Nice big hit there from her. I think Helm Smasher she has, which procced on the second hit. You can see how much damage that really does add in. Good counterattack there from the Retaliation set. Can we get another? Not quite this time. Not quite this time, but Arbiter goes down. I think at this point, we probably have it in the bag. I think their Canderfon likes to hit Sandlashed. He does. Likes hitting Sandlashed. No buff, so no double attack. And there we go. We got there eventually. Pythion clutching it out, really, making a huge difference. So that one is a little less replaceable, but of course, recent fusion. So I think it's interesting to see. And yeah, let's try it against this team here with the Pythion. Let's try that. So they will debuff us. Good chance. There's a decent chance Pythion dies. Does Lady Kimmy, does she put increased accuracy? No, she removes first before, I think she removes before increased accuracy. So maybe we'll be okay. Let's give it a go. I'm very curious to see how this one goes. Trunda might stun Skullcrown because we have very low resistance. Let's see. That was weird. He opened with the revive. That's strange. Trunda didn't do... What happened there? We get a nice big counterattack. We cleanse off these debuffs. Now we're looking pretty good. Seeker should put increase attack on. There's his increase attack. Okay, she removed some buffs there. And Seeker actually kills their Trunda. We've tanked through. Big hit from Sandlash. We've almost killed Necrat already. And Skullcrown should, I believe, finish it off. Well, Pythion actually claims the first kill. Ooh, Lady Kimmy A1 triggers the counterattack. And Skullcrown does the job. So there you go. I think that's quite fun. Let me see. Any final teams we want to hit here? Any final sort of teams? Let's hit this one. Let's hit this one for final, because I think this is a team that you guys will probably see very commonly. Ultimate Death Knight, Rhonda, Arbiter. And then Alexander, actually. You more usually see a speed lead. Well, let's go back to the original team one more time, shall we? With the Vogoth instead. More accessible version. Let's give it a go. See what happens. No revive. Can we get through one final time? Oh, they've got bolster. They've got a big shield. They're actually really slow. So we unfortunately, the Sandlash hit went out first. Oh, look at that. The counterattack there. Ally protection is out. And just the counterattacks are doing work. We do get decreased attack, unfortunately. Nice thing is nobody gets feared because Ultimate Death Knight, he only fears on his A2 of their legendary. So the epic only team takes him down. And there we go. We took him down. Yeah, I think Skullcrown really shone brighter than Sandlash here. She's got beefier gear. But if I show you sort of how I built them and the theory, let's go to Seeker first. Like I said, he is an old clan boss build, right? I built him ages ago. It's basically all 5-star speed gear. Is what Seeker's in. He's got a few better accessories, but looking to build him for a Bat Eater team. So he has to be a specific speed, 100% crit rate, and then just trying to get as much attack and stuff as possible. And he's in like War Master and stuff. So not built for this, but it still works just fine. Actually, still a great Go Second champion. Defense 30% aura for Arena. He's got this great passive. Actually did a great job keeping him alive and upping our damage. And then if he does get a go, increase attack and turn meter for everyone. That increased attack being sort of crucial for Skullcrown. Skullcrown, I think, really shone here. See, she is in a couple of 5-star pieces, but, you know, also 4 6-star legendary pieces. She's in pretty good gear, 6-star accessories, but Cruel and Retaliation, which was really fun. That chance to counterattack, we're getting hit so much, and she's living with the unkillable. We even have ally protection, Vogoth there as well for some survivability. So we just put her with no speed and just damage. Just damage. No defenses, no speed, just pure damage. And we let the A1 counterattack do the work. She does have cruelty, and she is built like this. So she's coming in with Helm Smasher to really up the damage. And again, the nice combo here, when you lose 25% of your max HP, counterattack. And also, when you lose 25% max HP, remove a random debuff. So that stuff gives us a chance to do it. And because Vogoth keeps healing us, and Pythion also doing some healing, right? The Vogoth passive healing, that lets you proc that stuff more, because basically, Vogoth gets hit, he's going to basically full heal Skullcrown because she's got so little health. Kind of funky. We have Vogoth in Curing to heal us the most as possible. Again, this would be flexible. I think it's flexible. Guardian set could be a good one. Give you more ally protection, or you could just put him in whatever, just health gear, right? Anything to give him health. He is rocking as much HP percent as we can possibly get, right? As much as we can possibly get. So we've got him up with tons of health, and that's it. Just tons of health. That's all he is there for, really. He doesn't need this defense. You could build him with more health if possible. Just health, health, health to heal as much as possible. Got almost no masteries. But just, yeah, he's just there for this passive, just to heal. If he gets a provoke off as well, actually kind of nifty, so a bit of accuracy doesn't do any harm. But yeah, Sandlash coming in. I have her in Guardian, giving us even more ally protection and even a bit of healing for her, resilience. And we've built her in like high enough damage, right? So 18% crit damage, 6k defense. So she actually will be very tanky. She's going to help the team survive with Guardian. And with this passive, ally protection, whenever anybody drops low, she's not going to really die very much because of block damage. So she's tanky. She's going to hit really hard, actually. And yeah, just do a good job. And for the mastery, so we have put her down to Helm Smasher as well. To just really help her blast out that damage. You saw that Helm Smasher proc against, I think, a Candrafon, and she literally did about double damage. Like, it's a huge deal. I think for this team, we actually would be better at putting her in Savage. Savage or Lethal, ignore more defense and just crank that consistent damage up more would be what I would go for. And then finally, Pythion. The idea here is you put, if you have just like even bad stoneskin gear, doesn't really matter, put a cleanser in so you can deal with those teams that have the crowd control. So the stuns, the freezes, they really mess you up. I mean, Skullcrown can't use retaliation if she's frozen or stunned, right? Or provoke works, but you know, if she's asleep, it's not, well, it would work if she's asleep because she'd get hit and she'd wake up, right? But you get the gist. That hard crowd control is going to stop your team from doing stuff. A cleanser coming in makes it work. Pythion particularly good. He's going to help our survivability more. He brings a revive, recent fusion, so he's perfect. But you could use almost anything. We suggested some replacements, right? You could use almost anything. What do we get at the end? I think a pretty cool sort of go second team. And like I said, no reaction gear, I think. I'm pretty sure, right? We didn't have any reaction yet. No reaction on these champs. We do have some revenge accessories. We did have the one set of stone skin here. But yes, going in and still being able to survive through and do damage. So some ideas, some food for thought. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, everyone. Remember, the Deadwood Jedi stream is coming up soon. I'll see you there. And thanks for watching. Goodbye.